Alright guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of Off Axis Builds. Tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit more modification to the floorboards before I mount them to the floor inside the car. I just got to trim up some of the edges on it, just so I can kind of get it a little bit closer to the pedal assembly that I have in there. Not too much, but you know, just got a little bit to do on that before I can get them mounted. Remember guys to always like, comment, subscribe. Also want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have stuck with me through this project and all the new subscribers that have recently joined. Remember to hit that little bell for upcoming notifications for the newest video out. And let's get her done, guys. Alright guys, so what I gotta do is I gotta remove these bolts that I have and the spacers so I can trim up the two sides on this one, and then this one, same thing, I gotta remove all the spacers and bolts so I can trim the top and trim this side, and actually this back section here. It's just so I can push it forward a little bit more and get, obviously, get this plate matched with this plate. The driver's side, let me go ahead and grab that and I'll show you what's going on. So this is the floorboard plate that I'm putting down, okay? It's gonna be bolted right there. Carpet will fit underneath it. You'll see the black carpet through there. Basically what I gotta do is I wanna get this part a little bit closer to the pedals. So my heel will be resting on here and not over here, okay? In order to do that, I need to trim this off about a ½ inch and then push the whole thing forward. And then I obviously have to match this one so that both these plates will be in the same location on both driver and passenger side. So let's go ahead and start with getting these guys removed and cutting the foam back so I'm not ripping that up with the skill saw. Okay, so now that I have those removed, I need to cut the insulation back enough to where I can cut that off. And then I need to drill these holes about 1 inch back because I'll be going right through those. So I won't be able to use those again. And then over here, just trim the insulation back, or I guess it's insulation, soundproofing that I put underneath. So let's go ahead and get that trimmed back. Alright guys, so I am going to be installing some push button switches for the power window kit that I got. This kit does come with its own toggle switches, I believe they are. I got to open up the kit again, I haven't looked in a while. But I didn't like the way they looked. They just looked too, I don't know, modern, too plain. So I wanted to go with something a little more custom, and came up with these little push button switches. So they will glow red at all times. When you push the button, it will make the window go up or down, okay? The red will continue to stay on. The nice thing about these switches, they are momentary switches, so as soon as you release your finger, they come back up. They come with a wiring harness, okay? I can't remember exact cost on these guys, but I think they were roughly about, I want to say about $15 each, maybe less. So my plan is to install these guys in the center of this box. I'll put two on one box, two on another box. These will be for each side. I'll have driver's side up and down and passenger side up and down, okay? So what I plan on doing is obviously drilling the holes in there. I'll drill out the back and put some standoffs on them so they can sit above the carpet, okay? And I'll go ahead and show you what they're gonna look like inside the car. So that's my plan with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these things laid out for whatever size hole that is. I gotta get a measurement on it. Looks like maybe half an inch, maybe slightly over. Get those laid out in the center, somewhere in here, so it looks nice. And then let's go take a look at where I'm gonna mount them on the floorboards. Okay, so I think the cleanest spot for me to do would be something like right here, maybe like an inch in. It's kind of, you know, somewhere in there I think would look really nice with the two buttons. It'll look clean. These are going to be raised above the carpet, okay? So the carpet will flow underneath them. It'll look really clean, just unique looking. I could mount them here. I could mount this here. I just went ahead and decided I wanted to do them here. I think that'll look the best. And it'll look, you know, different, obviously. It's a custom car, so I get to do what I want. So let's go ahead and get these things marked out for the floorboards and marked out for all of the drilling. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and open up these boxes. So what I'm trying to do here is make sure that these clear right straight through with all electrical, okay? And have enough meat left over for the standoff to hold it up. So what I did here is I marked 1 inch. I think I'm gonna go 1 1/4 and just bring them in a little bit closer, and I think that'll be perfect. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and drill those open to 62. Okay, so I think that's 7/16. That's close enough to 5/8. So yeah, those are going to be 5/8 holes. Alright, let's go ahead and get these clamped into the clamp. I'll run this drill all the way through and then I'll finish it out with that. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on this project. Got those floorboards ready to be mounted. Got all the holes drilled into it and got all the excess prep work done on them. So thanks for joining me on this one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on the next part 2 of this video. It's coming up next week, and we'll get the holes drilled into the floorboard and get that thing mounted to the floor. Alright guys, remember guys, it's built, not bought. See you on the next one.